May I so rest in peace. But even at me, if you carry believe for different man, me I go deny. That's why there's always an absentee of the father. So the fear of not knowing who the father is, and the fear of your family being disappointed in you not knowing who the father is. Our parents have implemented fear in us. We cannot talk to our parents freely. If parents can give a listening ear, if parents can listen without judging, if parents can, if they can separate the problem from the individual, all these things will help to solve such problems.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Real Life Show. If this is your first time watching us, please make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you share, leave a comment, tell us what you think about this video at the end of the video. Today we are going to dive into a very heartbreaking story that has been trending online recently. A 20-year-old girl who took her own life after discovering that she was pregnant. And a story like this one raises concerns about maybe how the society treats women or treats young women that get pregnant, and maybe how we as a family to ourselves can handle these kind of situations better. With me today I have one of our very own, Ben's boy, and we are going to be trying to unpack what happened, not to judge her actions, but to understand why she did what she did and what may have pushed her to do that. So, Ben's boy, welcome to the studio.
Thank you very much.
When you first heard about this story, what was your honest reaction?
Honestly, I wasn't surprised. I never be very surprised because, stories like this, we hear them every day. Yeah, sorry. So I wasn't surprised because stories like this, we hear them every day. It happens all the time. So it's becoming a normal thing in the society. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's becoming a normal thing in the society. No year, no the past, we never hear some person never, some girl never, or some boy never kill himself. Even when you see it come out, a lot of people will commit suicide. So it don't be as a normality for the society. Yeah, so I wasn't really surprised.
Like, do you think situations like this happen more often than people realize?
Yes. Now, this one, people they know about her because she had a lot of people and she was an online person. Mm-hmm. Now, what about the one where they don't feel the social media? A lot. So one for villages where they don't get access to the internet. So it happen, plenty they happen. As we talk right now, some of them still undergo the same situation. Some of the kid themselves right now inside the same country, and a lot of people didn't realize. So we only get to know those that we see on media. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So now, how do you think we as a society can manage these situations? Because in most cases, these girls, their first person to run to is usually not their family. They can maybe tell their friends, their boyfriends and all of that. Their family might even be one of the last people to know. Mm-hmm. Like now, in this story, it was said that it was mentioned that the girl already tried to take her life the first time.
Yes.
God doing what he does, he kept her alive. And then the second time, she managed to do what she wanted to do. So, how do you think we can try to
manage
these situations?
I think firstly, as I said, the society has failed to provide facilities like mental health facilities that can can manage short cases. Because if somebody tried to take her life the first time and you discover, you have to rush her in such facilities, but the lack of such facilities will still leave the person in the same situation.
True.
Yes. Secondly, the lack of mental and psychological experts that can talk you out, help you. Thirdly, the fact that the society, our parents have implemented fear in us. We cannot talk to our parents freely. We cannot talk to them freely. No. So when you're in such situation, you don't know how to approach your parent. So I think the best decision these people take to commit suicide is because of fear, because they cannot approach their parents. If parents can give a listening ear, if parents can listen without judging, if parents can, if they can separate the problem from the individual, all these things will help to solve such problems.
Do you think the man involved should also be held more responsible? Because sometimes when these things happen, like in this girl's situation, people did not really talk much about the person responsible. Like, it's like the person responsible just disappears somehow.
Yeah, that's right.
They only focus on the victim. What about the person responsible for that pregnancy? Don't you think that the society should also hold the person accountable for the girl's life?
A lot of people don't know who is responsible. Now this lady is trending online. Everybody know the girl, but nobody knows the guy. The guy is not trending. Now I think it's a 50-50. The society, the lady and the guy, they are accountable for every action 50-50, and the society is supposed to hold them 50-50 responsible for the action. So the depression is supposed to affect the two of them, but just for the fact that the lady is the one physically pregnant, and she's the one, with
out
the pregnancy
in the media.
Yeah, she's the one out there in the media. People tend to see her. The absence of identification, the lack of identifying the guy is the reason why people pay less attention towards the guy. Now,
what about the family? Because in one of in one of the posts that we saw online,
yes,
it was mentioned that the girl, when texting her friend before she did what she did, she was like her family, she was scared of her family. So there was kind of a fear in her about her family, such that we can say, I am not saying that is what it is, such that we can say maybe the family was not very pleased with her getting pregnant. We know of situations where a girl gets pregnant and then maybe the family or the mother drives her out of the house.
Exactly.
So I'm beginning to think that maybe that was the kind of situation that the girl was in.
Exactly. So that's what I said earlier, that fear. Everything that happens, depression, committing suicide, whatsoever, it's caused by fear. The fear of disappointment. The fear of facing your family. You understand? So the family must be disappointed. But for the fact that the society have failed to educate us on how to respond or manage such situation, the society has also failed to educate the parent, the family. Because in situations like this, the family is supposed to give you a listening ear. They listen without judging. If the society, if every parent can listen without judging, or if the people can, if the family can say what you did was wrong, without, they can condemn the action, but still letting you know that they love you, the percentage of such depression will be reduced. But for the fact that we already know what our parents would do, what they will say, the fact of isolation, you might be chased out, you understand, you might be chased out from the house, and maybe you don't have anybody, you don't have where to go, maybe the guy is also not available. That fear, it triggers a lot of negative energy in you. Now,
we also learned that in that moment when the girl was pregnant, she was in a relationship with somebody else, and it seemed like the person that she was in a relationship with is not responsible for the pregnancy, so the pregnancy was outside her relationship. Now, for the guy who was in this relationship, yes, of course, the guy did his part. He took her to the hospital and then called her family. I mean, one thing that was surprising to me was when they mentioned that the guy went to the hospital with the girl and called the family, and the family responded in a type of way. Like the family was like, if you take her there, you should take care of her.
Oh.
Yes. So the family did not really show concern that way. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, when the girl took her life, they did investigation and then they arrested this the
guy,
boyfriend of hers.
Okay, so let's say allegedly. What you said.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm not saying that is what it is.
Yeah. So the story says the girl was pregnant for somebody else while she's in another relationship.
Exactly.
That's allegedly. All right, I don't really know about that, but I think a lot of this is common. This is really common in society. A society which has failed to educate our young ladies, families who have failed to educate their children, their girls. In a society now, in our society now, it's hard to trust a woman in a relationship because of situations like this. Even women, they are afraid to trust men because of situations like this. You understand? So that's why there's always this. That's why they always that's why there's always an absentee of the father, because at one point in time, a girl will get pregnant, and the guy will be saying that he's not responsible because you were dating other guys. That also brings depression.
Exactly.
So the fear of not knowing who the father is, and the fear of your family being disappointed in you not knowing who the father is. And the fear that the guy will refuse, and the guy already knows that he is not responsible. That's a lot of burden to the lady. So if the family was reluctant to support the girl, now I don't really know if it was her immediate family, like her parents or maybe relatives. It means those are the families that we're talking about, that they are not trained to manage such situations. Because if you are in our society now, we already know that things like this cause death. The problem is our society doesn't believe in depression.
True.
Yeah, it doesn't believe that somebody can take their life because of depression. In fact, depression in our society now is a normal thing. It's nothing. Yes, to the older people,
they don't see it as anything.
They don't see it as anything.
I also feel like when she first tried to do this, after the doctors being able to keep her alive, that is where this mental expert that you are talking about should have come in.
Yes,
I mean, the doctor should be able to tell her that, or to even contact her parents. I mean, something like that. If I am a doctor and somebody comes in and we discover that this person tried to take her life, why? You as a doctor should try to find out why the person tried to do this thing. Finding out who did the person come with. Is it the friend? Is it the boyfriend? If none of the family member is there, maybe you should try to contact the family member and let them know that your daughter is going through something.
That's true.
Try to talk to them. So I feel like sometimes the doctors involved do not really help the situation. Because you cannot really blame the friends who know that, okay, she tried to do this, and then the friends don't tell her parents, because the girl might think that, why will you run and go and be telling my family that this thing happened? I mean, you as the doctor should be able to.
Now, I think I would disagree with you when you talk about the doctors not being concerned. Now, the doctors are different from this mental health expertise. A doctor is there to cure you from an illness or treat you from something. So if they take you to the hospital that you were poisoned or you poison yourself, the work of the doctor is to treat you from what is inside. Now, if the doctor wants to help to say something, now we said they tried to call the parent or the family, but the family was reluctant. So what else could the doctor do? He has done his best. Now they can always try to say something, they can try to talk her out of the issue, but the problem is charity begins at home. Now something like this, you cannot just take 2 minutes or 5 minutes to talk somebody out. It's supposed to be a gradual process. That's where these mental health facilities come in. You understand? So the doctor doesn't have a problem. The doctor tried to save the lady, but because of the lack of such facilities, such expertise, and the lack of the parent trying to caution you, the lack of the parent giving you a listening ear becomes a problem.
Now, some people were like, the boyfriend should have even tried to take care of the lady, be there for her until maybe she brings herself together. Because it seemed like when the guy discovered that he was pregnant and did the mathematics from the day that they had intercourse, he discovered that, no, I cannot be the father. And then he eventually broke up with the girl. So the girl's friends were, when the girl's friends discovered that this girl is getting depressed. She's going through something. They were texting the guy and they were like, oh, this girl is going through this. She's missing you. Try to see her. Try to talk to her. So people were like, no, the guy should have been there for her. Do you blame the guy for not doing the most?
Now, if only she was pregnant from somebody else, then I blame the two of them.
Who? The boyfriend and the girl?
I blame the original boyfriend and the girl.
Okay, the original father.
Yes. No, I blame the boy who will know. The one who is available. The one we're talking about. Because we don't know the person who got her pregnant. So we're talking about the
one that we know. Yeah.
Now, I blame the two of them. Firstly, the boy has been in a relationship with this girl for a longer time. Now, if something like this happen, even at me, if you carry belly for me, I go. If you carry belly for different man, I go deny. If I know it's not my own, I go deny. But when it comes to things like you being depressed, I have to show concern. But now that concern will not be genuine. Now that time, because you yourself, you are already being depressed. The guy is also undergoing a lot because you don't know. You have built a relationship with somebody. Maybe you have spent your time. Maybe spend money, spend a lot. You have invested a lot in that relationship, and such heartbreaking news come that she's pregnant for somebody else.
Yes.
So the guy is also depressed at that moment, but not like the girl is. So I think the guy was supposed to have tried. I cannot really say. Now it depends on individual. Now I'm just saying what I would do. I will try my best, but I know if you ever accept the kind of thing may happen. If you deal with a different boy, the boy gave you the caution you. Now the boy gave you the caution you. So if the girl was still coming back to this guy, I believe the guy was also depressed, and I cannot blame the guy.
Now, if this young lady could hear our conversation today, what message do you think she want people to take from her story?
I think if she's hearing us, and may I so rest in peace. If people like this, people who have gone through such situation, if they are hearing our stories, and I think they want the society to stop judging and show support. They want the society to show more concern on issues like this, rather than shaming, disowning, because a lot of like the family disowning you because you are pregnant. You get. So I also think people in this situation will also want the society to be able to create facilities that can treat, can help other people undergoing the same situation. I also think another point should be like the family, especially. Now I emphasize on this point. If the society can separate the problem from the individual, we won't be having cases like this. If the society can separate the problem, like you are pregnant, it is a very bad thing you did. But they should not just pour everything on you, like we hate you for what you did. We understand that you are pregnant, you disappointed us, but we love you, you are our daughter, we love you. Now that is different from pouring everything on you. You get. So I think those are some points.
Now, what would you also tell people who think that taking their own life is the way out, the easy way out?
Yeah, so that's a very, very big question. What can I advise somebody who think maybe suicide is the best way to end things? Because
it will not only be about pregnancy. People are depressed about many other things.
VGCE.
Yes.
So I think now let me try to answer this in two ways. Firstly, you cannot solve a problem without knowing the problem. I don't think this lady got herself killed because she was pregnant. It's what there is more into the pregnancy. What causes the pregnancy? What came with the pregnancy? The attitude, the things around her, the way people responded around her, the boyfriend, the way they reacted. That's what causes this situation. So if we can if we can find out what causes people to be depressed, we can cure them. Now, if somebody is taking substances, like somebody is smoking, taking drugs, because if somebody is depressed and is smoking, you cannot be stopping the person that stops smoking. You cannot be telling the person that stops smoking. Smoking is not good for your health when you haven't solved the problem that causes him to smoke. That is it. So the family and the society, they tend to, help you to stop something without without trying to know the real problem. So I want to tell everybody that is anybody that think suicide is the best way out, that suicide is never the best. Suicide is never an option. The fact that the people don't understand you, you don't also understand the people.
Yeah.
If the society understand you the way you feel, they will support you. Now, a lot of these people, they are afraid to express themselves because they think that people will mock at them. But if in your life, you must have trusted people. Now, let's say the society has failed to give us facilities where you can express yourself, or go, they should help you. You also have trusted people in your family, with your friends, in your zone. If you can explain your problems to them, I think these people can hear you out and try to solve the problem.
Do you think these people that take their lives, do you think after that they look down and they regret what they did?
A lot. I think so. I think so, because committing when you are in the verge of committing suicide, it means you have thought about every other thing and you don't see any solution. So the solution is for you to just end it. Whereas in every corner there are solutions, but you cannot find a solution. Now, because you are isolated,
you are desperate.
Yes, you are desperate. You isolate yourself because of fear. You don't express your problems. Now, if you want to express yourself, a lot of them they don't say everything.
True.
If you can be open, people who are there that will help. Now, if you go on social media, in as much as the percentage of negativity that comes in such situation is more than the positivity, but if you look deep, there are people. If you focus on the positive side, you see, it will help.
Now, there was something that you mentioned that I liked. You cannot solve the problem if you don't know what caused the problem.
Yes.
The example that you gave was somebody smoking. You cannot tell somebody that stops. You cannot just wake up from nowhere and tell somebody stop smoking.
Yes.
Without trying to know why is this person smoking. So, trying to relate it to this young girl's case, maybe the people that she told that she was going through this, because it's obvious that she did not open up to everybody. Maybe her closest 1 or 2 friends that she told. Maybe people should be able to look at, why did she have to have another boyfriend outside relationship? Or maybe the boyfriend should have tried to find out, why did you have to get another boy outside our relationship?
Yes.
Was it money? Is it that I'm not giving you money? Is it that I'm not giving you attention? Is it that I'm not... You get what I'm saying? So now, if they see that the problem was she wanted money, how can we now tackle the problem of women wanting more? How can we educate them on those kinds of things?
Well,
but you never know what a woman wants.
Yes,
that is the truth.
You cannot know what a woman wants.
You never know what
that is
a problem. She can tell you something else and she wants something else.
Exactly.
And then it's funny because women always think that we should just understand them. You don't tell the problem, but you just want us to from nowhere just understand you. And
that's a problem.
It's very difficult.
That's a problem.
So this story is not just about one girl. It's about thousands of girls. There are thousands of people going through situations like this. It might not necessarily be pregnancy. Like he said, people are depressed about many other things, exams,
family, society, whatever.
Your family poverty.
All man for Cameroon be depressed first. So.
Poverty. I mean, for the poverty, that is most poverty cases are for men. Yeah, women don't really get depressed because they are poor. It's not that, I mean, yeah, it's not their responsibility to make money.
Yes,
it's a man's responsibility. So whatever situation that you are in, suicide is never the best way out. No. Like he said, always try to, no matter how small the positivity is, look at it. Don't look at what the negativity brings, because at the end of the day, you will not you will obviously not like the outcome. And like you said, you will stand up there, look down and regret.
You must
why you did what you did,
because you leave a lot behind. A lot of people love you more than you think.
Yes,
you understand. Now I also think there's a problem. You see, the people who these people confine in them, they are always the main people who are responsible for you to commit suicide or for you to change your mind.
Truly. Now,
in this young lady's case, there was a screenshot about her conversation with her friend. When she was talking, she was saying some things and she was crying. The friend was laughing. Now I understand that us in the society, we just see some things. We take some things like we do something for jokes. Now the girl was just laughing.
Not like she was laughing at her.
No, she wasn't laughing at her. She was just laughing because, you know,
it's a funny
she understands you are my G. Yes. So it's funny. But why the other person was really serious. She was going through something. Now the fact that you laughed, you don't already make a that person don't see and say, if you continue to for you know feel help.
Exactly.
In which sometimes you feel help.
You feel help. Yes.
So now, enough to tell you all things will happen. Now who knows if and only if this girl was pregnant for somebody else, whereas she was in a relationship, maybe it confined for people, but it not tell them say I carry believe for different person. We were do with the boy. Maybe it tell them say I do with belle, it did deny, it did run. Whereas he and the boy know the real story.
Yes.
So the problem is a lot of them they don't open up. They don't say everything, and if you not talk everything, that problem can never be solved. Never.
True. Yeah. So before you want to have a solution to your problem, be ready to tell the full problem. Yes.
Be ready.
Don't say some and keep some.
Yes.
Because the solution that will be coming will be for some.
Yes.
Yeah. There's some that you have said, and then there's some that you have not said. Who knows? Maybe the small one that you have not said is even what will kill you.
Exactly.
It's not the big one that you have said. So please, let's be very careful. Let's take care of ourselves. Let's value ourselves.
Yes, and
most especially our lives. For somebody to take their life at 20 years old, maybe you still had like 40 years old of life to live. You don't know how your tomorrow would have been. You don't know if that child was going to be the blessing that you are praying for. So may her soul rest in peace. Pray that she finds peace wherever she is, and
to others in the same situation.
Yes, we'll try to avoid from being in those situations. That was it for today's episode. If you are able to watch right up to this extent, please like, subscribe, and share this episode to your friends. We also want to thank Ben's boy for coming up on the show, being able to talk about this, educate people. Let's create awareness on situations like this.
Thank you
too for coming. See you guys next time.